Confusion pervaded Asaba Delta State after residents discovered a threat letter giving Governor Ifeanyi Okowa a 72-hour ultimatum to withdraw his support for the ban on open grazing or risk the state's capital being attacked. Who? The letter dated 13th June 2021 entitled Fulani Jihadist Warning, an open message of 2 paragraphs to Delta State, was said to have been posted in strategic locations in the state capital, including the fence of the Living Faith Church, aka Winners Church, at Infant Jesus Road in Asaba. It could be recalled that governors of the 17 southern states at its meeting in Asaba recently banned open grazing of cattle in the region, but the ban was rejected by the federal government and the Attorney General of the Federation, Mr. Abubakar Malami, who claimed the decision of the governors violates the rights of herdsmen to free movements. President Buhari also rejected the position of the governors and ordered for the restoration of the grazing routes across the country in an interview last Friday. The unsigned letter threatened that Fulani jihadist fighters will attack Asaba and Governor Okowa's Agbo town if he fails to withdraw his support for the ban on open grazing in the state. According to the letter, this is to inform Delta State that the Fulanis of Usman Dan Fodio leadership shall do everything it can to uphold the legacy of our heritage of open grazing, for we are nomadic people from origination and shall never negotiate the ownership of Nigeria and West Africa and Sub-Sahara. We hereby demand the governor of Delta State to immediately withdraw his early stand for the call to ban open grazing in 17 regions in 17 states of the region. It's not less than 72 hours from the above dates, and also withdraw its position as the leading voice for the governors. As no occurrence, we don't have the first-hand information even before the hosting of the South-South, South-East and South-South governors meeting in Asaba. Failure to adhere to this demand for being the host of the 17 governors, Delta State, most likely the city of Asaba or an Agbo, shall encounter severe consequences than that of Borno, Kebbi, Katsina, Kaduna, Enugu, Benue, Oyo, and many more that will not respect the Fulani's heritage. As we take responsibility for the detonate explosive uncovered in the state capital secretariat, we should serve as warning to the Delta State government for what is to come should the governor fail to abide to our demand. We highly advise all Fulanis and Northerners, including the security personnel, to leave Delta State as soon as possible, for the wind of our action is now present in the land. For failure of the governor to adhere to our call, this shall leave us with no choice. When contacted, acting Police Public Relations Officer, Delta State Command DSP Bright Edafe, confirmed to have seen the letter, saying the police are putting measures in place to avert any possible breakdown of law and order in the state capital and across the states. According to him, the author of the letter failed to sign and unmask his or her identity. As far as I'm concerned, it may be political. The painful part of it is that they may have used indigents to paste the purported letter across the state capital. On his part, the chief press secretary to the governor of Delta State said the state government has not received any such letter, but if in any case they receive it, the government will react appropriately. The government will react appropriately. So if what we have been seeing is what we've been experiencing, and you experience the same thing. Sometime last year, when the whole thing was really, really hot, the governor, only what he said, that he has been expecting Buhari to say anything. Since that time, he didn't say anything, and I'm always talking about it, that you are waiting for Buhari to say anything. But now, Buhari have said something, and you all know where he stands from. All of them from the north, they know where they stand from. And some people will be telling you, why should people be referring to what Danfodio said? But it is happening. If Buhari can tell you that those who are coming to this country, they are not Nigerian Fulanis, but he's supporting them, he's helping them, he's telling that there should be a grazing route. And what does that tell you? And somebody say it's political when the president himself is saying no, the attorney general is saying no, you don't have such power to do that. You don't have such power to do that. Meanwhile, when northern governors, they said, they came out and they were the first set of people that said, they even talked about this, the ban on open grazing. But the Buhari did not say anything. The attorney general did not say anything. So if the state government, the Delta state government will be taking this thing lightly, hey, they are on their own. They are on their own. You know what you passed through in 2020. And up to today, a lot of things happen with this Fulani Esme and what have you. And you were waiting for the president to say anything, to say something concerning that dangerous thing that happened. You are still waiting. Up till now, Buhari did not mention what happened. See what happened in Igogon or your state. They didn't say anything. But just assume, let's assume that, reverse was the case. If it was to be Fulani Esme that were affected, you think they wouldn't have said anything? But now it's telling you that you people cannot ban open grazing. What does that tell you? And you are telling us that, oh, you have not gotten anything. You will react appropriately. The one that happened before, what did you do? Did you do anything? Well, Okowa must not panic because of the threat of the cursed Fulani. Instead, he should ask his people to form vigilante groups and provide arms ammunition for them to attack the people, the idiots at the time, anytime they show. They got that courage to issue the threat because Buhari backs as evidence in his recent speech. In addition, any day the idiots attack any part of southern Nigeria and Middle Belt, the youth must sack all Fulani in their domain and erase all evidence of their existence there. It is only then they will learn. But now they are telling their people to leave. So who are you going to attack? They are telling their people to leave. Are you going to go to their place? Are you going to go to their place to go and attack them? They are telling, and what happened recently in Ogun State, in that particular village, the villagers said that they didn't know that these people were planning an attack on them. That a day before they saw their wives and children moving out of the whole place. They didn't know that they were planning something. And the second day they struck. So the men were left. At the end of the day, they couldn't see anything. They just only burnt down the place. And these people don't even have anything. They don't have anything. So whether you burn those things or you don't burn those things, they don't even care. It is something that must be taken seriously. Well, that chance we eliminate and alienate the idiotic animals called Fulanis. But when it happened last year, what did you people do? Did you do anything? You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. Let's not be deceived. The letter might not be from any Fulanis. It might have been written by those elements that are trying to whip up sentiments. Let us be careful. This is how it started in Plateau State and Benue. Even if it is a joke, it's too expensive. And we can't take it. We no longer need Fulani in Delta State. All those foolish people in South that talking rubbish says South is not part of Biafra. Ngwa, defend yourself from Ekperimas, Fulanis, terrorists now before it is too late. Every leader in Delta, from NAS to the local government, there is a challenge before you. If you take this threat lightly, you would have sold data without receiving the word of it. Now you can believe that these Fulani people have big support from above, but God is watching them. When Buhari has said it and they all hate him, and you are saying they don't have that is a threat, mere threat. Meanwhile, you went through the same horrific situation last year between Urobo Isoko, all those areas, when they massacred a lot of farmers. Till today, what happened? Nothing happened. Una they thought saying a lie. Okay. As if they've not done it before. Now they now have the backing of the president. You say na lie, na lie. Okay. Oh.